American slaves. Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Hey guys, Underground Geek here. So I want to talk about this Cable comic, and I have one problem with this Cable comic. You know what that problem is? It's too dang short. The size of this comic is too dang short. So this is Cable number 5, and we're wrapping up the first arc of this comic book, and it's called Conquest because that's the name of the bad guy, and this is the conclusion. Now the cover is pretty cool. I like it. It's new style, but reminds me of old style. You got clear differences between good and bad there. They're fighting over an object. There you go. You know it's clearly Cable. You know it's clearly not Cable on the other side. This is a bad guy. Looks nothing like him. And then there's dinosaurs in the background, and that's always a plus. So you go to the title page, and it says, pulled from his own era and raised in a far-flung future, Nathan Summers has traversed time in efforts to save human and mutant alike. It's hard to read this when it's small like this. He is in the link between the present, past, and future. Previously in Cable, determined to stop Conquest, a technocrat from the future. Say that with me 5 times fast. Technocrat, technocrat, technocrat. That's going to be. I'm going to make a shirt that says Technocrat, and it's going to have Cable on the front of it. From resembling the Time Sword, Cable has pursued him. Reassembling the Time Sword, Cable has pursued him across the time stream. Hot on Conquest's trail, Cable jumped time again, but fell into a trap, unable to stop Conquest from inevitably finding the last piece of Time Sword. So it doesn't sound good for Cable. I love Cable's guns in this picture. It's very 90s style. Huge guns that serve no purpose. Like, look at the mechanics of those guns. I guess, let's see, there's the writer right there. James Robinson's the writer. Yildiray Senar is the artist. Jesus Albertov is a colorist. And I think he just did one I was reading yesterday. I think it was a horror comic he did, the colorist on. So then we cut to the first page, and it's pretty clear what's going on. Cable is not in Kansas anymore, if you can tell by the giant pterodactyl in the background. Pterodactyl or pterodactyl? How do you say that? Multiple pterodactyls? Pterodactyl? 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 No? Post it in the comments how you say that. So anyway, you go to the next page. He's in Africa, but it's 72 million BC. And he's getting ready. He's getting prepared. He's putting guns everywhere. He's getting ready for a fight. See if I can get this. My program's messing up on me here. It's not showing the pages. Well, let's see if I can get this to work here. There we go. Got it working again. So anyway, he's planting these things around the area. And then we hear a voice in the background. Took me a while to find you, Cable. I hope you spent the time well. And he says, because I did. And then we get this huge splash page of like every bad guy known to man, including tanks. I think I see some Spartans back there. So then he says, really, you sure you brought enough men? And I was like, heck yeah, Cable is the man. Wise strategist doesn't underestimate the enemy, and certainly not to the degree you have me. Look at you. All you have are a bunch of guns. And it's like, that's all Cable needs, okay? He says, come get me, or send one of your men to get it. Seeing as you don't seem able to do it yourself, let's go. I'm like, man, he is the man. So then the guy jumps to the air, knocks him down. They start fighting. He starts killing all the bad guys. And then he lets them know about his trump card. He says, you brought an army. I brought dinosaurs. And then we get this cool splash page where he's like tearing into all the dinosaurs start attacking. Jurassic Park style. They're tearing into everybody. And then he says, Conquest, come on, show yourself. And he says, well, here I am, still standing, still ready. Come on. And he said, and then they start shooting each other. He blows up the guy's tank, kills the rest of his bad guys. He said, that's it, that's all. You never win, Cable. You will never win, Cable. Don't you see? I see plenty. I see your army's done. And then that's when the guy reveals that he had a backup plan, and these guys are in a portal sent through time just above him, and they jump on him, and they basically just pile on. So then they're holding him. The bad guy gets the last piece of the sword, puts it together, starts ripping through time and space, and that's when Cable lets him in on the little plan he had. He says, 5 pieces, Conquest. You need all 5, not 3, not 4, and certainly not a fake piece. So from then on, it rips him through time. You start seeing all these classic scenes in X-Men and all the different Marvel comics, and he's basically scattered through time and can't get out. He disappears, and all that's left is Cable and the remnants of Conquest's army. He says, you have a simple choice. Resist me, you can stay here with hungry dinosaurs. Play nice, I'll let you go home. And so, of course, they all bow to him. And so then he goes back to the beginning of where he was in the beginning with the Mind Warrior. He's talking to him about, hey, how I'm going to have to take all of this high-tech stuff that Conquest has given you, and hopefully that's going to fix the timeline. And he says, well, how will you know? I mean, how you know for sure? And he says that you didn't miss something. He said, that's why I'll stay on guard. And I thought that was a little, I mean, could you not took 5 more minutes and put in some kind of cool dialogue to finish it out? I mean, I see him stand there over in the city. He looks like Batman. I don't know why he's doing that, but it seems like they just kind of choked right here at the end. I mean, they're doing so good with the other issues, and it was a good finisher. It was a good finisher, okay? But I just feel like it was a little too short, you know, a little too rushed to wrap it up. Like when something's too good to begin with, and then at the end you're just trying to tie up all the loose ends real fast. But I'm not to say this issue isn't cool. I mean, he's using dinosaurs to fight. That's pretty cool. I mean, and plus he's got the giant guns, and he's just all around not a guy to be messed with. That's why I like Cable. And that's why I recommend this series of comics. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to read good Marvel comics and to push those comics as hard as I can, because people need to know that those are good and the other ones are bad, and to not give up on the good books at Marvel, so that maybe those people that are doing those good books will get the proper funding that they need, and even if they don't last at Marvel, they'll move on to something better that will use them in the right way. You know what I mean? It's not their fault that the company they work for hires stupid people. That'd be kind of like at my job. You know, I try the best that I can, but because there's 1 or 2 stupid people here, nobody buys a product because they say, well, I'm not buying anything from them because of that one guy. You know, so all in all, I think Marvel is a sinking ship. But in the meantime, we need to concentrate on these good books and these good writers, and we need to push them. We need to let people know who they are, okay? And that's why I like to point out people that do good work. You know what I mean? So on this book, Cable number 5, it wraps up. It's a conclusion of the Conquest storyline. And the writer is James Robinson, okay? And we really need to point out that James Robinson did a good job with this. I'm not really up and up about him, but this has been a good story, and I like it. You know, it's whoever's writing Venom, it has a lot of the same feel. Like, this guy knows what he's doing. This is not his first rodeo, and he knows what classic superhero comics are. You know, Cable is not necessarily a superhero, but he's portrayed pretty awesome right here. He's almost like Punisher would need to be or something. Let's put James Robinson on Punisher. Let's see how he does on that, because I have a feeling he could do a good job. Let's get Punisher back to the way he was, kicking tail, taking names, and not worrying about politics. Because Cable don't care, and Cable don't play, and Cable ain't never been about playing, okay? But alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Hit the like button, hit the notifications button so you don't miss any of my videos, and check this comic book out. It's Cable, it's on its 5th issue, so you got time to catch up. Check this out. Classic comics right here. See you guys later. Underground Geek out.